Alright, guys, so this got announced about less than 30 minutes ago as of this recording, and yeah, you read that right. Marvel has announced this September the death of Doctor Strange. Or, as I like to call it, the tie in for the movie. Or the hype for the movie. I will say, though, Marvel, I'm a little impressed that you decided to kill off your character as your big Doctor Strange event to hype up the movie, which we probably are sure that he'll come back by then. I'd be shocked if he wasn't, back by the time the movie rolls out. Because let's be honest, death in comics is literally, death in comics is just power napping for superheroes. That's what it is. That's all it is for superpowered beings, is like, death is just literally power napping. That's all it is. Now, what's interesting is that they haven't announced like a writer, they haven't announced like a artist for the comic. I'm kind of leaning towards, I think, who it might be until we get more information. I think it might be Donny Cates as the writer. I'd be surprised if it's anyone else, but I think it is going to be Donny Cates. He's kind of like Marvel's go-to guy. Even though his Doctor Strange, I haven't read his Doctor Strange. I want to, because everyone says like, oh, it's not his best work, but I want to be the judge of it. So I do want to read his Doctor Strange before passing judgment, but I'm not saying it is him, but I think it might be him for Doctor Strange. So, since we're dealing with the death of the Sorcerer Supreme, who will take the mantle? It's Wanda. Like, I'm already calling it now. It's going to be Wanda. And you may be thinking, oh, that's too easy for it to be Wanda. Do you not know who's going to be in the movie with Benedict Cumberbatch? Are you not aware? Oh, you're not? It's Elizabeth Olsen, aka the Scarlet Witch. The actress who plays Scarlet Witch. Yeah, she's in the movie. And Marvel these days have to tie in with the movie in some capacity. So, yeah. Now, to be fair, I am not saying that, making Wanda the Sorcerer Supreme, or I guess in this case the Sorceress Supreme, is a bad thing. I am in no way saying that making her the Sorcerer Supreme is a bad thing. In fact, if anyone's going to take over the moniker of Sorcerer Supreme, Wanda's the top of the list. I mean, who did you have before? Loki? Loki took over as Sorcerer Supreme for a short time? Yeah, that worked out great. Who's next? Doctor Doom? The only other person I could see who could take over for Doctor Strange outside of Wanda is Illyana. Magik. That's literally the only other person. But since we're tying in with the movie, you know it's going to be Wanda. And again, not angry about that. I'm just saying, like, it's so GD obvious. It's so GD obvious that it is... It is so goddamn obvious that it's going to be Wanda for multiple reasons. At the top of that list is the movie. I'd be shocked if she's still the Sorceress Supreme by the time the movie comes out and Stephen Strange hasn't come back. He may come back, but it'll be like, I don't want to be Sorcerer Supreme for a while. And this isn't the first time Doctor Strange has not been Sorcerer Supreme. Like, other people have taken over, like, again... Another person who was actually pretty good, but no one cared. But the sad part, no one cared about this character being the new Sorcerer Supreme. That they were just like, let's just put Steven back. Brother Voodoo. Yeah, Brother Voodoo for a short time was the Sorcerer Supreme, and yeah, Doctor Strange goes in and out of that title several times over. So yeah, not only is his death not gonna stick, his moniker as Sorcerer Supreme is not gonna stick either. Like, those things are like not going to be permanent. Like, oh, he's permanently dead. He's no longer gonna be Sorcerer Supreme. Do you not read comics, my dude? Do you not understand what's going to happen in in comics? Like, are you not aware of what's going to happen next? So, yeah. And I actually, like, again, it makes a lot of sense for Wanda because she's not rolling with the X-Men. They're treating her like the boogeyman over on Krakoa, and she's not really kicking it with the Avengers, so she's kind of doing nothing. And honestly, there's been some good Wanda stuff that I want to read. I really want to read James Robinson's not Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch comic. I've heard, because James Robinson is like a very hit and miss writer, but I heard his Scarlet Witch series was like on par with his Starman comics over at DC. Like that's what I've heard. Like it's on par with like his Starman run. So yeah, who knows? Maybe Robinson will get to write Wanda again. This is all speculation, and I'm really just BSing around. But would you not be shocked if it was announced to be Wanda as the next Sorcerer Supreme? Again, for very, very various reasons. So it makes a lot of sense that that's probably what's going to happen. I'm not saying that will happen, and I will be shocked if that doesn't happen. But at the same time, it's like, it's kind of obvious, isn't it? Anyway, so you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of the death of Doctor Strange? The death of Doctor Strange. Are you guys excited? I know he's going to come back, but I do want to read this because I just want a good death in comics. Like, it's a lot of these death of superhero stories are not great. Outside, even, we got Death of Superman, you can't really top that, I know, but like Death of Wolverine, that was really good. The Death of Wolverine comic was actually pretty damn good. I just want a good story at the end of the day. That's all I'm asking for, is just like a good, send off for the character until he inevitably comes back. That's all I really want. So, yeah. So you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of the death of Doctor Strange? Are you guys cool with it? Are you guys not excited for it? Or you guys are? And do you think it's going to be Wanda taking up the moniker of Sorcerer Supreme? Or like I said, Sorceress Supreme? Or, if you could, who in the Marvel Universe do you think is more worthy to be the next Sorcerer Supreme? Just comment below, let me know, and once again, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.